Well, congratulations, you've got to the end of Couch to 5k, and isn't that a fantastic thing? Think back 9 weeks, you're jogging for 30 seconds, 1 minute, and you weren't sure if you could do it, and you're about to do a 30-minute run. 5k's, 3.1 miles. Who on earth would have believed that? I hope you're so proud of yourself, and I hope all your friends and family, if you've been sharing this with them, that they're equally proud. I'm sure they are. It's absolutely something to shout from the rooftops about. I've run a 5k. I'm no longer that couch that was sitting on I'm no longer that couch. I'm no longer that person who was sitting on the couch. I'm a new me, and if you keep your running up, you can feel that good for the rest of your life. Okay, so that's it. Go and do your 30-minute run, and you're finished. So, as you know, I'd like to say a little bit more than just that. So let's have a think about how you're going to do your 30-minute run. So Couch to 5k, the name says 5k. So are you going to actually run 5k in 30 minutes? In my experience, and we've had hundreds of people in our group through Couch to 5k, not many people actually do a 5k within 30 minutes. That's a reasonable pace for an experienced runner. So I think there's various ways you could look at this. So I can now do a 5k in about 24 minutes, but some days I'm not really in the mood for being speedy, and if I'm taking it easy, then yeah, a normal run I'll do it in about 27 minutes, something like that. Or I might decide that I'm just going to buddy up with somebody and encourage them to get round, and might take somewhere 30 to 40 minutes, maybe longer, who knows. What I'm really trying to say is that there is no set time for doing a 5k. So if week 9 is 30 minutes non-stop, who's to say that you're going to do a 5k run within that 30 minutes? In my experience, very rarely is that going to be the case. So, what do you do? Well, you can say, I'm going to run for 30 minutes, wherever I am at the 30 minutes, then I go into my 5-minute cool down walk. Or you could say, well, I think I know that I'll be within striking distance of 5k, so even though the programme says 30 minutes, I'm going to keep going and complete that 5k. That is what I want to do. You could be somewhere in between. You could say, well, I'm going to do the 30 minutes at a jogging pace. When I get to that, I'm going to back off and just do it at a brisk walk instead of cool down walk pace. Just get to the end of the 5k that way. It's entirely up to you. That's the honest truth. There is no prescription, there is no right or wrong. There is no law that says that you have to do, there's no law that says you have to do 30 minutes, never mind that you have to do 5k. It's what you want to do, what you feel motivated to do. What's right for you is what's right. What's right for me isn't what's right for you. What's right by the programme isn't necessarily what's right for you. It's what do you want to achieve. So, if you want to ask my recommendation, in our experience of having hundreds of people through the programme, I said a couple of minutes ago, very few people actually achieve the 5k within 30 minutes. What we do is we encourage people to go along to parkrun. So parkrun is an initiative. It's not a club or anything like that. It's just something that's evolved. People started running a 5k around their local park in London. Other people thought, oh, that's a good idea, started doing that in their local park, and then other people. Now it's an international movement with millions of runners turning up at their local park every Saturday morning and running 5Ks. Anything from 13-minute, absolute Olympians, to people that walk around it and take an hour. So again, parkrun, there is no right time. The thing is that parkrun is a 5K. So it's a measured distance. If you go to parkrun, you'll know that you've done a 5K. Okay, so I would encourage you to do parkrun as well. So when you arrive at parkrun, you've got this quandary. Am I going to run for 30 minutes and then just stop? Or am I going to go and do the 5K? So our experience is that most people doing their graduation run take between 35 and 40 minutes. That's kind of a benchmark that we have in mind. But it doesn't matter how long it takes. Our graduates can take as long as they like or be as quick as they like. But in our experience, 35 to 40 minutes is generally what it is. So you could say, okay, I'm going to start with the parkrun with my 5-minute warm-up walk, nice brisk walk. Then I'm going to run for 30 minutes, and if I'm not finished the parkrun, or I'm not finished my 5K, wherever that is, I'm just going to go back to a brisk walk and get to the distance. So you're actually doing the 5K, not in 30 minutes, but you're actually achieving your 5K within the time scale of the overall workout, within 5 minutes each end plus 30, so it's a 40-minute workout. So you could achieve your 5K between the 30 and 40 minutes, which matches exactly what happens in our experience. Now, it could be that you want to get warmed up before parkrun, which is what we do with our groups. Then we start jogging immediately. You get the 3, 2, 1 go, and you jog for your 30 minutes. That takes you to within 5 or 10 minutes of the finish, about 500 metres, something like that. So just stop and walk to the finish. If that's what you want to do, that's great. You've still achieved a 30-minute run and you've achieved a 5K. If you get to the end of the 30 minutes and you feel that you're still able to keep going, then carry on and finish your 5K, even though the programme says 30 minutes and you're doing 38 minutes. Nobody's going to complain. They're going to say, well done, that's fantastic. Isn't that amazing what you've just done? So the upshot is, it's your graduation, it's your last week in Couch to 5K. It has to be what you want to do. It has to be what you feel comfortable in doing. So, do your 30-minute run. Do your extra to take it up to 5K. Whatever is right for you is right. So, all that's left for me to do now is to say very, very best of luck. If you are doing a parkrun for your graduation, then I'm sure you'll love it. And remember, the parkrun happens every Saturday, so you don't have to just do it this one. You can go on and do it every week. You get free t-shirts. If you go and run it often enough, you'll get a whole collection of t-shirts. If you don't want to do parkrun, or if there isn't a parkrun close to you, then that's fine. Just find a nice little route that you like, that you're comfortable with. The main thing is that having got to this stage, having graduated, please don't go back to the couch. Don't go back to being where you were before. Something prompted you to sign up and start doing this. Something very important happened that you managed to get to the end. So what has changed? If it's just I want to do a 5K, tick the box and go back to the couch, fine, good, nothing wrong with that, it's not illegal. But you've worked so hard to get to this point. I would encourage you to not put that to waste, just keep it going. Okay, best of luck.